spinning the wheel here. See if it works. Tony Masaccio.
Seth, Chris, how are you guys?
Good.
man.
How are you?
Can you hear me? I think I have a good internet on this patio.
You
Yes.
sound good. Where are you at?
We are at Cooper's Hawk. I am located off of Harvard Road, off of 271, across from Pinecrest, which we've been at Pinstripes before. We've been at Condado. This place is really cool. They have over 54 locations across the country, and they started in the basement in 2005. The guy started making wine like most Italians did, just like in Little Italy, like my dad did in the 1930s. And here he established a restaurant that has over, listen to this, 800,000 members at $20 a month. Do the math, as Triv used to say.
Wow.
Well,
They,
the
so
salad
what
looks
the
really good.
So let me describe this. That consists of is a membership. It's a $20 a month membership, and you can go pick out a bottle of wine, whether it be white, whether it be red, whether it be a Bordeaux. So once a month, they email you and say that your wine is ready. It comes off of your MasterCard or your Visa. And of course, you can grab the bottle of wine, take it home, or you can have the bottle of wine right here for dinner, which is real cool.
It's nice.
Very
So this I have in front of me is a chicken wrapped, salmon on rice, drunken shrimp. I've had a few, as you can see. I've had a few drinks also, as you will see and hear me. And of course, Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. They just don't love me.
I've never had one. I have to say, I've never had a Brussels sprout ever.
You've never had, and look at this. The food just keeps on coming. Welcome to Tony.
Wow.
This is like their little, it's actually just a feta cheese salad. This is just their standard dinner salad. Is this crazy?
Wow.
Look at the size of this salad.
Yeah, it's huge.
So I'm going to have you say hello to a couple people here. So whenever I come to a restaurant, of course, Breezy.
Nice.
She's a bartender and friend. She's at Pinstripes. So again, no matter where I go, I always find friends. And of course, I introduce myself. Everybody's a stranger until they meet me, right?
That's right.
So, guys, this is really a cool place. As I said, what's neat about it is they have the outdoor patio here, which they've opened up. And of course, the thing about the patio right now, and I talked to the guys at Flower, which we were there a couple months ago. The unfortunate part about eating outdoors is there's not enough space, and everyone wants to eat outside.
Wow.
Cool patio.
That looks really nice, though. Yeah, it's a nice patio.
So, Seth, you've never had Brussels sprouts before.
I have never had a Brussels sprout. What does it taste like?
So it's like a little bitter. It's kind of like a cauliflower, but green. You know what? I got to make them for you.
I've never had cauliflower either, Tone.
You've never had cauliflower.
What?
I've never had cauliflower.
Can I say the F word on
Yes,
Who
absolutely.
the fuck are you? What the hell?
Actually, of everything you have on that table, I've had the shrimp. That's all I've ever had.
Come on.
That's all
I've never
you've had
tried
is the
feta
shrimp.
cheese. I've never tried.
I said the F word and everybody turned around. They don't know who I am. Now they do. Sorry, guy. He's offended. I'm sorry.
I've never
I'm
had
sorry.
salmon. I've never had feta cheese. I've never had the dark lettuce. I always eat iceberg. I've had shrimp. Everything that's on the table, I haven't tried except for shrimp. I've had that.
What do you do? Eat out of a vending machine?
Yeah, exactly.
I have one in my living room.
You've had salmon though, right?
No, never had salmon.
You've never had salmon.
I've
All right,
never had
guess
fish
what?
that wasn't breaded.
Like McDonald's fish?
Yeah.
Oh, stop.
Or
Oh my
Gordon's
God.
Fisherman. like
Wait
know
a minute.
what?
Tony's showing some legitimate food, and you're talking about a fillet of fish at McDonald's.
I
because
know.
I've never tried that. I've never even tried that. Like,
That's
are
right.
those cherry tomatoes? I've never had one of those.
Yeah.
Those are cherry tomatoes.
I've
That
never
is
had a cherry
correct.
tomato.
And green beans.
All right, I've had a green bean.
Okay. What haven't you had? What have you had?
Yeah, well,
You've never had. Wait, you just had a tomato up until recently, right?
Right. And then like a pineapple, I didn't try until Triv made me try one.
Okay.
So yeah, I
So
don't know what else is on there. It looks like rice. I've had rice.
okay. So literally your entire life you've eaten fast food, and I've been eating gourmet food for the last 10 years on the air. Thanks to Trivisano.
Well, for the record though, I did have a heart scan when I had my leg taken off, and it was okay. So,
Correct. So
but
let me ask you a question. When I took you to Cow and Hubbard, and that was a
yeah,
few years ago,
yeah, oh,
I
yeah,
don't remember that was a wonderful restaurant.
it was.
So by the way, we go to Cow and Hubbard, and it's a very nice restaurant. Zach Rule used to own it. It was on 13th and Euclid, fine dining. Triv comes in, and again it's Triv with a flowered Hawaiian shirt
Yeah.
and a pair of sweats
Yes.
with the zipper on them that his wife sewn on them.
Yeah. Yeah, and
True
it
story,
was fantastic. We were all sitting together. It was myself, my wife, Tony was there, little John was there with his
Yeah,
wife,
it was fun. Yes.
and Triv. And I remember walking outside, and Triv just walks right. I asked him, I said, "Should I wear a tie or anything?" He said, "No, no, no." And so Triv shows up in sweatpants. We go outside to smoke a cigarette. A homeless guy comes up to him with a shopping cart and says, "Triv, man, I listen to you all the time." I'm like, "A homeless guy? You don't even have a radio. How do you listen to Triv?" But he listened to him.
True
But it was
story.
a hell of a meal.
Is
It was a
that
great
funny?
meal. Yeah.
Yeah. So Triv orders a steak. I'll never forget this. And they were known for their steaks. It was actually like an Asian fusion restaurant.
Yeah.
Because most of Zach Rule's restaurants were. So they had like sushi and steak and pasta and different seafoods and pork chops. He ordered a steak, and I'll never forget this. He told the server, he said, "I ordered a steak, not the cow." It was a 24-ounce steak
Yeah.
that laid over the entire
Sure.
plate. And we were cutting it, Chris. It was hysterical. So, anyways, fast forward, and that was one of my window cleaning customers, which we've done a lot of window cleaning for all these restaurants. Unfortunately, the pandemic occurred, and I lost a lot of them. But I did. We'd still do a lot of barter with them. The bill was $600. Wasn't that crazy?
Wow.
But it was all on a card. Welcome to fine dining, because $100 is nothing anymore when you go
Right.
out to eat.
That is true, man.
True.
And
Yeah,
that's at
so-
McDonald's.
Yeah, and that's at McDonald's. Good point. You're right. What's a Happy Meal now? It's not. It's unhappy by the time.
Yeah,
you
it's
get
very
the price.
unhappy by the time you
Yeah. So Seth, you know what? I gotta heighten your horizons here, as
Yeah.
they say, and we got to go out to eat. And you
Yeah,
gotta
I
try
gotta-
like this. I have a table full of food in front of me. No matter where we go, we got to figure this out. And you're just gonna pick on a few things that you are gonna love, because you don't know it until you try it.
That's true, because
So-
it looks really good on the plate, but when I have it in front of me, I get a little nervous.
Yes. Well, guess what? You got to taste it. It was like you were a kid. You remember? And Mom put something in front of you.
Yeah, he didn't
you
eat it,
tried it?
Tony.
I didn't
He
eat it.
didn't try it at all.
I didn't have it.
And Seth, I'm 159 pounds, soaking wet, naked, with the rock in my hand, and I talk about food twice a week. And look at you. I don't
I
know how
know.
you got as big as you did.
I know.
Too funny.
Well,
So-
that place looks amazing, man. It looks like
Yeah. So again, it's Cooper's Hawk. They are located on Harvard, off of 271, right across the street, caddy corner from Whole Foods. Pinecrest is right across Harvard Avenue. And again, there's a lot of restaurants in this area, which we will be talking about real soon throughout that whole Pinstripes area. Because guess what? For the next 9 to 10 to 12 weeks, I'm going to be on a patio.
That's
So
awesome.
let me leave you with this. I just read this on the internet, so it has to be true. This guy got rewarded over $800,000 for a surgery that went bad. They removed his wrong testicle. So he got a check for $800,000, received this huge check, and he had a ball. Tony Masaccio reporting live at Cooper's Hawk. Everybody knows Tony.
Where can people hear you on Saturdays?
You can hear me every Saturday morning on Flashpoint 1490 WERE between 10 o'clock and 11. So this July, I will be on the air for 8 years. Thanks to Mike Trevisano. I was on his show for a year and a half. Ed Flash Ferentz heard me, met him at a Christmas party at Corleone's, which I've told the story many times. And now in July, I'll be on the air for 8 years, guys.
Wow.
350 restaurants I have visited throughout Northeastern Ohio. So again, everybody knows Tony because I've been to all these places.
Well, you have a great camera operator today. Fantastic stuff.
Perfect, yes.
I appreciate everything, Tony.
Guys, I will see you next week. Hey, one more thing. You guys were talking about rock and roll. I don't know if you read this or not. About Tom Petty. He had all of these clothes that were stolen, and they were going to be auctioned off. The family is suing the auctioneer because they're his clothes, and
They're stolen clothes. I did.
They
see
were stolen.
That.
Did you read that, Chris?
I
Isn't
did.
That crazy? Yeah. So now they're going to create a new song, "New Trousers to Paradise." See you guys.
Thanks, Owen.
I'll see you. Talk to you. Bye.
See you, Tony.
Oh man,
boy, I can't believe you haven't eaten anything.
You don't know. I mean, I'm very limited over the past bunch of years in the food that I would eat.
That's what I'm saying. You probably ate out of the vending machine.
Because
give me a pack of cookies.
Well, again, for the past 24 years of my life, it's just been very routine of
Sure.
what time I go to bed, what time I get up. Everything's routine, and eating even became routine.
Sure.
And so, it would be the same 3 or 4 restaurants, the same food that I would get there all the time. I would never even try new stuff on the menus the places I would go to. It'd be the same meal because I knew that I liked it, and that's what I would go with. And
that's
I'm
crazy.
not a whole lot different still. Like I love Subway.
Okay.
And they have so many options of different things there. Different subs. I get the same one. I haven't gotten a different sub in the year that I've been out of the hospital. And I've gone to Subway so many times. In the year that I've been out of the hospital, I've not gotten a different sub other than the oven roasted turkey.
Jeez, oh man. Are you kidding? I can't even go to the same restaurant and order the same food twice.
Oh man.
It's really... fast food. Even fast food. Like I don't have like a favorite fast food. Like if I went to even like McDonald's, I might get a quarter pounder one day and a Big Mac the next time and a chicken sandwich the next time.
No, it's all whatever I like is what I get, and it never changes.
Wow.
It's
I don't know. I was always adventurous, especially when I was in the military, especially when I got to Korea, and then I was bodyguarding for this general that was retiring, and we went all over the world. I mean, we were constantly traveling places. Wherever we went, that's what I was eating. Whatever they, and it used to drive me crazy because I would, like, even in Korea, they had like a big Burger King that was there. And we'd be out partying at night. And then all my friends at like 2 a.m. would be like, let's go to Burger King. I was like, that is the last place I'm going. Let's go over here and get some kegogi or bulgogi or some ramen, some specialized something different.
Gunner's right. I am a creature of habit.
I guess so.
Like Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
I love Chinese food. Love it.
Yeah.
But, and you're going to say that I'm lying, but I'm not. Honest to God truth, whatever I get, usually it's chicken and mushrooms because that's really the only thing that I thoroughly enjoy there. I mean, I used to like the General Tso's, whatever.
General Chow's chicken.
Fried, whatever it is. But, so it's chicken and mushrooms. But any Chinese food that I order is without vegetables. So all the extra bullshit that they put in there, all the pea pods and string this and carrots and all that crap, I say no vegetables. And so it's sometimes difficult to communicate to the owners or the people that pick up the phone at the Chinese restaurants that I want no vegetables.
Extra
chicken and
vegetable,
mushrooms.
got it.
Yeah, chicken and mushrooms, that's it. Yeah. Just the chicken, just the mushrooms.
Yeah. Wow.
And then if I get it, because half the time they don't understand a damn thing I'm saying. And so I get it home and they messed it up. So then, as you know, I talked about it the other day, I watch Judge Judy while I eat. I can't.
Right.
I have that paused because now I have to get a fork and pick out every vegetable that's in the thing. I won't even attempt it. I mean, there are certain vegetables I'll eat. Corn I like. I've had green beans in the past. But yeah, I will literally sit there and pick through the entire thing of Chinese food to get the vegetables out and push them off to the side before I'll eat my meal.
That is hilarious. Why did you want to grill?
Well, because I like chicken, I can cook chicken on the grill.
So you're only going to cook chicken?
Well, I haven't had burgers in years, but I'm gonna try to. I'll maybe make a burger or two on the grill, maybe something. But you eat the hot peppers,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Kimchi.
and I'm here sowing seeds.
Yeah, I tried everything over there. I didn't care. I was, funny. I'll tell you a funny story. So we used to go up the town that we used to party in. It was right off the base called Itaewon, and exactly where we would party was this little strip. It was maybe a half mile long at the most. It was up a hill, and it had a 4-way cross in the middle of it, and it was called Hooker Hill for obvious reasons.
Nice.
And
that I've tried.
That I've tried. Oh my god. My God, if I could have that much money back, I'd be retired. All the hookers I was banging, that's for sure. But one of the things that you would do when you walked up Hooker Hill, like it was nothing but clubs all the way up and little kind of grills that were like outdoor, almost hibachi like, almost, but it was just kind of, you'd sit and there'd be like 2 stools and you'd order whatever they would order. So we used to go, me and my ex, we used to go all the time, and there was one that just had these great, it was meat on a stick, and it was called monkey meat. And you would order, you'd give me 2 sticks of monkey meat, and you'd order the monkey meat. So at some point, my ex says to me after dating for 2 or 3 months, she's like, "What is this monkey meat? What is this? Is it like beef or what?" I was like, "No, it's monkey." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's monkey." And it was. But I was always, I knew. I was willing. I didn't care.
Did it taste good?
It was great.
Huh.
Dude, I tried all that. That's Kgogi was dog. I ate that.
Oh,
I ate that like it was going out of style.
Wow.
You had to know the right places to go, because if you ordered it in the wrong place, they would get offended because they were trying to be more modern, and they just knew that the non-third world countries did not serve dog. But yeah, there was a lot of times I would be into the restaurant. I'd be like, "Kgogi hana juseo adashi, 1 Kgogi right here," and they'd bring it over, and they would just smile because I was like the one American that would do it. Nobody else was but I'm adventurous like that. Whatever country I was in, I tried their food.
Yeah,
always.
You can look up on YouTube, like Seth WTM eats pineapple or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's an actual video of me trying a pineapple for the first time. I was sitting next to Triv.
Right.
And it was at one of the Coach for Kids events. And, I tried it, and there's a video, though, of me eating this thing. And I was terrified. And it was an experience. But there's a lot of stuff like that. I never tried an actual tomato. And Triv always gave me shit because I eat ketchup, I eat spaghetti sauce.
Sure.
But I don't eat chunky spaghetti sauce. Like if I see a chunk of tomato in a spaghetti sauce, I push it off to the side.
Okay.
And so there's just things like that I won't eat. I won't eat lettuce that looks like leaves. Like if it's that dark green stuff, I'm not going to eat it.
Why? Have you tried it and don't like it, or you're afraid
I've never tried it. It doesn't. I don't eat stuff that came off of the ground of a forest. That's not what I want to eat.
Do you eat lettuce?
Iceberg only.
Where does that come from? A tree?
Well, it's better than like Triv always used to say, like they pee on the lettuce when they're picking it from the fields or whatever. I said, but I unwrapped the outer layers of the lettuce of the iceberg. No onions or peppers. I'll be honest. I had, for the first time, maybe just before I went to the hospital, actually, before I got sick, I started to actually like the McDonald's diced onions that were on top of the cheeseburgers. But other than that, I've never had grilled onions, and I've never had like a red onion. I don't. Never. No. peppers again, always push them off to the side. I get an Italian sausage, peppers off to the side.
Hot sauce?
Like salsa?
No, like hot sauce.
Well, hot sauce I don't mind. I don't eat a lot of salsa. Like if I go to a Mexican restaurant and I have like a chip and they give you the free salsa on the side, I smash the chip down so I get the juice from the salsa, but I'm not eating the innards of the salsa, like the chunks of tomatoes and whatever else is. I don't even know what's in a salsa.
Yeah, it's just tomatoes and different,
No, I'll literally put the chip down so the juice from the salsa goes onto the chip, and then but make sure that there's no chunks of anything that's actually on it.
Dude, I'm gonna take you to dinner just because every time I go, it won't cost me nothing.
No, man, I'm a cheap date.
I'd say everybody else it cost me $30 to $50 a plate. You would be like $8.
So
$8
like,
for a children's burger or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something.
Like I always used to get shit because I would tell people I had a salad for dinner last night, and because my wife and I would make salads at home, and so what consists of a salad for me is iceberg lettuce, usually like a grilled chicken,
Okay.
or any kind of chicken, really, fried chicken, grilled chicken, whatever. Half a bag of like shredded cheese, bacon bits, croutons, and like ranch dressing all over the place.
So the world's most unhealthy salad
it's
ever.
the worst salad that you could possibly make for yourself. And then I would try to say, well, at least I used light ranch dressing. But it was like the entire bottle of it. So there was no nutritional value to the salad that I would make. They had a little restaurant at the bottom of the building at the radio station.
Yeah.
And it was a little cafe that all the floors could go to, whatever. But they had a salad buffet, like a salad bar. And I would every day go down there, and I would get that. I would get iceberg lettuce, and you would see me, my dumb ass, sitting at the lettuce, whatever it's called, lettuce tray,
right,
picking out all the dark lettuce with the tongs, pushing it off to the side,
my God.
so I could only get the iceberg lettuce. And then it would be cheese. I'd be pissed if they didn't have the bacon, and then usually like maybe some. Like they had chicken slices I could put on there, and then I'd walk away with 3 packets of the ranch dressing, and that would be it.
I'm guessing breakfast you only eat like cereal or something because there's nowhere you eating eggs that could potentially not be cooked the way you want them.
No, eggs I'll eat over easy or sunny side up. I've never had scrambled eggs. No, I have never had.
So if somebody screws it up and scrambles it just because they screw up
I won't eat it.
You just are like, no, I can't eat that?
Will not eat scrambled eggs. They don't look or smell right to me.
Will you ever make like an egg sandwich?
No. As long as it's got like a sunny side up egg or something like that with the yolk running. But like I've never had like at McDonald's or Burger King or anything like that, one of their breakfast sandwiches with an egg. In fact, I'll return the sandwich if it has an egg on it because I could just take it off, but then it has that smell of the egg on it. I'll take it back.
This is fascinating to me. You really don't eat anything.
I don't.
How did you get big? I mean, holy shit, I know why I'm big because I like everything. But how did you get big? What were you eating? Candy bars?
A lot of candy. It was probably a lot of candy.
Because you do eat a lot of candy at the radio stations.
Yeah. I have not had a candy bar, though, for over a year now. I have not.
And you don't miss it a little, do you?
To be honest, no, I don't. I go into gas stations and I walk by the candy section and I don't really. Like last night, my daughter had some like Reese's thin peanut butter cups or whatever, and she asked if I wanted one. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, it'd probably wreck your stomach now after going a year without that garbage.
Let's see here. I do not eat mushy tomatoes and cooked or now peppers or onions unless onions are grilled and buttered. No broccoli, cauliflower, mushrooms. I eat mushrooms. That I do like. I like mushrooms like on a pizza or something like that, or a burger. I like that. Broccoli I've never tried. Never tried broccoli.
All right. You're going to have me over once you get that grill going.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring a bunch of shit that I know you haven't eaten. and we're going to have some of it.
What are you, 8,
like
Seth?
Asparagus and stuff like that.
I talk to my wife all the time. I've never tried asparagus.
Dude, Yeah, you barely tried lettuce. I certainly don't think you've tried asparagus.
Gunner, you're not far off. I mean, I was just talking to my wife about that the other day. I said I apologize to her because I think somewhere along the line of my development, my brain stopped. It might have been somewhere around like 16 because I like like girls and stuff like that. So I did reach puberty at some point, but I'm not sure I advanced much past that because my sense of humor, everything that I do, I can be fairly irresponsible at times, and the food and stuff it's just I don't like going to doctors. So yeah, I think brain development stopped somewhere in my mid to late teens.
That's hilarious. I just can't get over that you don't eat anything.
Well, I mean, like anything. I mean, I eat a lot of stuff, but it's just not.
Most people buy a cookbook. You buy a cook page.
Like I'm trying to think of fruits that I just tried a strawberry a few years back for the first time. Never had a strawberry before. Now I really like strawberries.
How old are you? 40 what?
46.
How do you go 45 years without eating a strawberry?
They didn't look appetizing to me, but now I really like strawberries.
Did you like strawberry ice cream as a kid?
No,
never tried it.
No, back in the day when they had like the Neapolitan, I
yeah.
would leave a little bit of the sliver of chocolate that was next to the strawberry because I didn't want to touch the strawberry.
But you never even tasted it.
But
how do you make that decision?
If it wasn't chocolate or vanilla, I just.
But how did you make that decision?
See, because for me, I assumed that even though it was ice cream, that strawberry meant healthy, and I was like, I don't really think that's good for me.
All right, what about sherbet?
I like orange sherbet.
All right, but no rainbow.
No. Come on, man. I'm like the biggest Superman fan that you could possibly find. My leg is now Superman leg.
Right.
I have a tattoo of Superman on my arm. I have Superman stuff all over my office. I tried Superman ice cream or whatever it is one time, and I almost threw up. Last time I ever tried it was multicolored again. Forget it.
Oh, my God. How about like
blueberries? I've never had a blueberry.
Raspberries?
No. I've had raspberry flavored stuff, but never an actual raspberry.
How about like a blueberry Pop-Tart?
No.
No.
I never really had Pop-Tarts. Never.
Not even out of the vending machine.
I had a chocolate Pop-Tart, and I decided Pop-Tarts were not my thing.
Yeah, those aren't.
I'm trying to think of the other berries I have not tried. I've never tried like a kiwi. I've had a banana.
Yeah, I'll join you in the banana crew. I have not had a banana since I was like 5.
Now I'm not really supposed to eat bananas. There's too much potassium for me, so I don't really eat bananas.
I don't like them. They just taste gross.
But yeah, my list of stuff that I haven't done is fairly extensive.
I have exactly one thing that people are always surprised that when I say I've never had it, and that's peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Really?
I've never had one. And it just smells wrong to me.
See?
Much like you with the eggs.
Yeah.
And I love peanut butter and I love jelly. So I know put together, I probably, if I would taste it once, I would probably like it. But I don't know. I probably did try it once and threw up when I was like 2 or something. And it's just mentally in my head that I can't go back to it. But it's the only thing. I'll try anything else. If you put it in front of me and tell me it's food, I will eat it.
I'll eat jelly, but it's got to be like, it doesn't have like the chunks of fruit or something like that in it.
It's got to be a smooth jelly.
A smooth spread.
Like the kind that they serve at the hotels or whatever that is slick. It's like Jell-O.
Yeah, a smooth Jell-O-y spread of flavored whatever it is that they put on toast or a sandwich. I'll eat that.
What about Jell-O? Will you eat Jell-O?
I eat Jell-O, but yeah, I've had Jell-O.
Only a certain color though?
No, for the most, I'll eat Jell-O.
All right.
But
so you'll eat lime Jell-O, but you won't eat a lime.
Yeah, I've never had a lime or a lemon.
You never put a lime in like a beer?
No, or a lemon.
Never.
No.
I know where you were, man. Jesus.
Nope. I've had peaches, but I've only had canned peaches.
Oh, you never just eaten a...
I've never had an actual peach.
Eating a peach will either make you love them or hate them because that little furry skin on them.
Yeah.
It does irritate your mouth, like your teeth.
Julie Holiday, the girl that used to do the news, gave me some like orange slices.
Yeah.
And
the candy or real ones?
Real ones.
Okay.
And it was the first time I'd ever tried orange slices. Like I've had orange juice
Okay.
with no pulp or anything like that because I don't like that. But so she gave me some orange slices,
Okay.
and I didn't actually eat them. I just kind of sucked the juice out of them, and they tasted all right. But
Will you eat apples?
no, well, I've tried apples this past year because I was trying to get more into the fruit thing, and they were okay. But I've never had an apple pie.
Have you tried different colored apples, like a green one and a
No,
dark red, and then a Macintosh and all that?
I went to Patterson Fruit Farm out in like Chesterland or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Great place, love that place. But I bought a big, huge 10-pound sack of apples. 'Cause they
Right.
said, these are the best, and I was like, okay, I'm at an apple farm. I had
Sure.
just started walking again. I was like, all right, I'm going to try some apples.
Okay.
And I got this sack of apples back to the house. I think I took a bite out of one, and then the rest of them sat in the fridge, never to be seen again.
Right.
But pies, like pies, I don't eat pie.
Hmm.
That sounded really bad. I don't eat like fruit
Cooked
pies, cooked pies. like I know it sounds stupid because I like chocolate, but I've never had like a French silk pie
God, you're missing out.
because I don't like whipped cream. Never had whipped cream.
Oh my God.
I'll eat vanilla cream,
But not
but
whipped cream.
not whipped cream. I've never had like whipped cream on a sundae.
How are the two different?
Vanilla cream has more of a sugary, thicker consistency. Whipped cream to me it doesn't look good to me. It does not look tasty.
Mm-hmm. Your eating habits are odd, my friend.
Yeah, a little bit weird. Artificial flavors, sherbet, strawberries are good. Cut up sugar, water, no peanut butter, bananas. Good. My daughter likes to eat the strawberries with sugar. I don't eat that, but I have learned to like actually cut up strawberries. I will.
All right.
Oh, sure it is. Dude, come on, man. What are you talking about? What are you trying to say here?
I'm just, I don't know this. I'm stunned.
Well, I don't
You
think you
don't
should be stunned. I mean, it's
I
not
am
like
stunned. How do you? I mean, you don't eat anything.
like a pizza. If you asked me to get if you said, "What do you want in a pizza tonight?" It's gonna be sausage and maybe mushrooms. Other than that, you can't name something that I would put on a pizza other than sausage or mushrooms.
But if you were at a party and somebody had, I don't know, nothing but like an extreme, whatever they call that, with all the vegetables on it, you would
Like a
just not
supreme
eat.
kind of pizza? No.
Yeah, you would just
No.
not eat.
I would not eat. Not gonna happen. Just not gonna.
Even when you were drinking,
Nope.
when you were partying hard, you would.
No.
'Cause, dude, you get me with a snout full of alcohol.
See, that's the other thing that I won't do because again, very very routine.
Yeah.
If I start to drink, I'm not eating anything. I cannot have a beer with a meal.
Wow.
Like if you put me at a party with a bunch of chicken wings and everything else, I'm going to eat the hell out of those chicken wings, and then I'll drink a beer. But I will not drink a beer while I'm eating something. I can't do it.
Yeah. I don't do that often. I'll tell you, that's another one. Here's another one that's probably weird for me because I do like to drink. I will not drink wine. Never.
Yeah, I'm not a wine drinker.
Never. I don't like it. I'm yet to find a flavor that I like.
Although I will say that I've done a lot of reading and a lot of researching as far as my condition now, whether it's kidney stuff or the diabetes and stuff. And it does say that wine isn't really that bad. It says that I can have a beer in like moderation, but wine can actually be good for you.